guys, this is Season Translation, and let's have this POG interview with Smeb Amy on the side of KT Roaster, picking up 2-0 victory up against Sareum Prince. Smeb, how do you feel? Recently, we were having a improving performance, so we had some confidence for this series, and I'm happy that we were able to get a 2-0 win. Especially Smeb, you are back in your form. And aiming, this is your second pentakill. How do you feel? I'm happy that I was able to get so many kills and also the pentakill. That game was more like a solo queue game, actually. Going back to game number 1, Sareum Prince had a very unorthodox comp. So jungle Echo and set mid. The mid laner on the side of Sareum Prince, he kind of prefers a lot of AD champions like Set and Kiana, so we had this information. So we thought that there are high possibility of having a mid-set game and an AP jungler coming in. So with the Canyon, this starting lineup, did you guys kind of predict it? I mean, recently they were having a lot of roster swaps, so we did not exactly know who's gonna play for today's series, so we were having all the possible cases in mind. So in game number 1, you are 9-0-8. Especially you are participating in every skirmish in the early game, so let's take a look at the highlights first. So after you got 3 kills on the top side of the map, instead of going for the top lane wave, you TP'd for the bottom lane and let Yukal take the big wave. Was that your intention, or was that team's call? In the recent series, we had some games that we had a huge losing traits, so our bottom duos were super vocal about this TP support. So I was like, yeah, this is time that I should take this TP. Then aiming. What was going on exactly? Well, the opponents were overextended, so I asked Smeb to take the TP. What did Yukal say about farming that wave on the top lane? That was a super big wave, so I was telling him to go get it fast. You guys were able to get all the leads in that early game. And you actually got 4-0-0 after that fight, so did you kind of say you're going to carry that game? I mean, we already had a really nice comp, and with those kills, Wukong was able to accelerate the lead and was able to reach the power spike really fast. So game number 1, well, Gnar took the grasp of Undying, but he changed the Hail of Blades in game number 2 on Gnar. Well, regardless of the rune choice, I think Gnar is a really decent champion in the current meta, so I think any rune is actually viable. Aiming. KT Roaster is trying to sub in both junglers in the recent series, so what's your thought on that strategy? They have different champion pool and playstyle, and both of them have a lot of strengths. So depending on the given situation, our coaching staff decides the roster. Caitlyn and Ashe are definitely on top of the tier list. And which one do you prefer? Well, when those two are banned out, we can play Jhin, and also Aphelios is still viable. Speaking of Caitlyn, you had 19-0-4 on Caitlyn in game 2. Caitlyn is definitely climbing up the tier list, but here in the LCK, her win rate is not that high. So how do you rate this champion in this meta? Caitlyn is a very decent champion, but so you have to be geared up with comp and strategy around Caitlyn. For the sustainability, a lot of players go with footwork, but you are looking for some more damage with the different rune choice. Fleet footwork has a lot of sustainability during the laning phase, also really good at kiting. But I was trying to avoid and dodge the opponent's skill, and I was looking for more damage in the late game with the lethality, with the attack speed. The second pentakill of your career, so let's take a look at the highlights. So your teammates were also trying their best to give you this penta. So what was actually going on here? At first, I didn't know I got this much of a kill, but my teammates were telling me that this is a pentakill opportunity, so I was like, yeah, give me the penta, give me the penta, and then I found out that I almost missed it because Jason did not flash over the wall, but he did not. So Yuka kind of sacrificed for me. Any message for Yuka? It's been 2 years since I played together with Yuka. I'm happy that we were able to have such a great time together. Smeb, what was your plan in that pentakill moment? I mean, I've been playing as a pro for such a long time, and I don't care about the super plays or outplays, you know? We have to end game as fast as possible. However, Korean Prince picked up triple kill and a Baron. They were so close to turning the game around. Weren't you guys worried about that? We were in a huge lead, so we were letting our guards down a little bit. So after they took the Baron, we focused up again and we were able to close out the game. And Smeb, your performance is stepping up every day. It's really hard to, you know, get back to form after having a really long off-season. During the off-season, and also I also performed really bad during 2019, so I lost so many of my confidence. So I had this mindset that I can come back, I can get back to my form. And that was the biggest motivation for me to get back this form. Smeb, after that rest, Smeb is now back at form, so Lyra is also thinking of maybe becoming a pro player again. But your next opponent will be Africa Freaks, and that's going to be the decider game for playoffs, possibly. I mean, we took down Africa Freaks a lot during the spring split, but coming in the summer split, we lost them. We were a little bit surprised, so we're going to prepare really hard and get the win. And Smeb? Currently, me and our team, we are doing a great job. So we will prepare really hard in order to show a good performance. Thank you. So this will be the end of the interview with Smeb aiming from KT Roaster. And once again, congratulations on the win.